Hello everybody, my name's John Davin, the Web Tools Guy, and I wanted to give a quick presentation for you today about our new Webinar Confidence Kit. And the reason I'm excited about it is because we help you share your story professionally. Now, when I say kit because we have tools that we're going to provide for you to tell your story, not only related to websites, but also webinars, and it's just going to be the kind of thing that makes it very easy for you to tell people what you do, why they need your services, and then how to contact you. So, as you can see, this is just one of the tools that we put together. It is a background for a webinar room. In this case, it's for Zoom. So you can see a couple things that just stand out real quick. Number one is we have my logo at the top left-hand side of the screen, and it tells you what we do. We have tools, training, and checklists since 1981. So it tells you that we have tools that are web-based, number one. Number two, we have training on it. Number three is that we do checklists that help you make sure you get each step done. And that is one of the things you're going to get in this class is a checklist of all the things that you want to do. Now, another neat thing about this is it tells you that we've been in business since 1981. That's about as long as computers have been around, for personal computers anyway. And I owned a computer store from 1981 to 2000, and that's where I've learned a bit about this. And that's just my goal in life, is to show technology to people and share it with them. So the second part of that is, so it's over here on the right-hand side, work harder. And we cross that out. No, we want to work smarter. So part of that is having the tools that make it easy to get the information from you about what you do and what services and products you sell. So as you can see, one of those tools is the QR code, the quick response code, which is that box in the lower right hand side, that if you take a picture of that with your phone, you scan over it, it will go ahead and load my website. Now, you can see my website down here, webtoolsguy.net. It's also thewebtoolsguy.com. In any case, we can go ahead and take a picture of that QR code, and it's going to automatically take you to my website. Now, why is that so cool? Well, that's so cool because that means that while we're in a webinar, people are going to be looking at that and going, what's that all about? Who's this website tools guy? Maybe I should go to his website. I'll go ahead and do that. So they go to my website while we're in the webinar, and they're learning about me. So that's just one of the things that we offer for people to go ahead and make their lives easier, to be more effective in what they do, to get more people on their mailing list, to then go ahead and share more information with them. So let's go ahead and talk about the next thing, and that is, do you have an elevator speech written and practiced? And that means that you have a text file that you have with you at all times, so that in case somebody says, hey, what do you do? You know, you're in a webinar and somebody says, what do you do? Well, you just copy that file, the text file, and put it into the text area of your webinar. Whoever you're with will see that. And I actually believe the first thing we should do once we get into a webinar is to paste that in the chat area so people know right off the bat. So especially if you're doing a networking event, people will see what you do. They'll see your name, where you're from, what products and services you offer, why they should trust you and buy from you. And you can certainly put any degrees and certifications you have there. You would also then put in what type of client referral is best for you and how to contact you. That's extremely important. Put your email. And what you're seeing here is that, again, I just want to make it very, very easy for people to find out who you are, what you do, why people need to work with you, and then contact you. Yeah, make it easy for them to contact you. That's what it's all about. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to show you one picture. Okay, here's where we start. I wanted to just show you. This is how I used to look in a webinar presentation or in a meeting. And you can see it just looks a little bit bland. Would you agree? Yeah. I mean, I love it that I'm a dad. I love it that I'm a believer. I love it that I believe in excellence, but you can't read that. You know, we've got some other things going on here, like not good lighting, even though I have very expensive lighting. We have some stuff in the background that doesn't look very good. We have a door that's open, and yeah, it is what it is. Now, that was until I found the secret of having a background image, and learned a little bit about how we can make it look professional. So I added my logo. I went ahead and added the website URL and the QR code that I told you about, and a little quick bit of information here that I think is cute about working smarter, not harder. Okay, so those are the couple of things you're going to learn about in my class. Now, what I want to do at this point, the website where you're going to learn more about what we do. Okay, so here it is. It's the Webinar Confidence Kit, and again, we help you share your story professionally. So I have a list of all the things that you're going to get in this class. It's a 5-hour class. So the first thing, help with your elevator speech. It's the 30-second, maybe even up to a minute or 2-minute presentation. When somebody says, what do you do? Or when you're in a networking event, you want them to know. Or even in a job interview, you can have your short 1 or 2 minute elevator speech. You also are going to have the webinar background that I think is just so important to have you look professional with your logo, your website link. You're going to have your tagline there if you want, your QR code on it. Now, if you don't have a QR code, what do? Well, we can help you create your QR code so that when somebody scans that, it will take them to your website, and you can put that on anything. I mean, you can put it on your website, you can put it in a blog post, you can put it on your business card. It's all kinds of really great ways to use it. Now, we're also going to have the bio contact information that I told you about that you can quickly copy into a text area of a chat room. You can send it to somebody by email. You can put it on your website, put it at the bottom of your email addresses. In the signature file on your email that goes out. So it's always there. People always have an idea of who you are, what you do, how to contact you. The next thing is that we have a About Me document. And I know that very few people have seen that, but it is probably a 2 to 5 page document that tells people who you are, again, why they should work with you, lists your degrees and certifications, and what you sell. It'll also have links to important websites, so if you want to highlight a specific product, you can do that. If you want to have testimonials, you can do that. And then all of your contact information will be there as well. Tell you what, there's so much information in there, and it's so valuable that we'll just have to take a look at that in the class. So another thing is the personal website. Now, everybody needs to be building a mailing list, okay, so that you can go ahead and then set up a electronic newsletter that sends out information to people either one time for a one-time event, or it can send out a series of emails that educates people about what you do. So that is a real benefit to having a website, and we're also going to be able to do that with texting here very soon. Another thing we talk about is the ability to offer a gift to entice somebody to give you their email address or your phone number, their phone number, for texting them. So I have quite a few different items that you can give away. And, it starts with as simple as having a checklist for the top 10 ways to do X, top 10 ways to get more money for your house, top 10 ways to sell your house faster, depending on your industry and what you want to do and what people want to learn. We also have free gifts. Things would be like a copy of a book you wrote, or it could be you're going to send them a welcome card, or you're going to send them some brownies. I mean, I'll tell you what, it's all about opening doors. It's all about getting people to know who you are, and then to remember who you are, and to be understanding that you're thankful to have them as a possible customer or client. And then once they do become a customer or client, that you certainly appreciate them. That's what it's all about, staying in touch with people, top of mind, okay? So, another thing that I want to talk to you about is practice makes perfect. So, when you are setting up your elevator speech, I'm going to tell you how to record it. Well, first of all, how to write it, what's important. Then I'm going to have you practice recording it on your phone, and then in a webinar room without people. I'm going to talk to you about talking about it with your camera on, with your camera off, and then getting in front of people. Anyway, this program is just phenomenal. If you want to learn how to be more effective and generate more clients and more sales, then you'll want to join the Webinar Confidence Kit, and I'll tell you how at the bottom of this document. All right, actually be at the bottom of the video as well. All right. Hey, John Davin, I hope to see you at the next webinar for your Confidence Kit. I'm sure that you'll learn so many things about being more effective in your communications with people. All right. Thanks again. John Davin, Web Tools Guy. Bye now.